Ladies and gentlemen, may I remind you, if you have a mobile phone or pointing device, would you please make sure it's turned off. Ladies and gentlemen, the academic procession is about to enter the hall. Will you all please stand? Be seated, please.
Distinguished guests, university colleagues, industry and community partners, families and friends, and most importantly, those of you who are graduating today. As a reflection of this institution's recognition of the deep history and culture of this land, the University of Tasmania wishes to acknowledge the traditional owners of the land upon which we meet and pay respect to elders past, present and emerging. I'm delighted to be with you to participate in this ceremony, particularly as over the last year, as you all know, having important celebrations such as graduations has not been easy and at times impossible. I'm especially pleased to welcome those of you who graduated in 2020 and were not able to participate in a ceremony last year. As Chancellor, I've sorely missed not being able to gather in person for these special moments as we are today. In that spirit, I would like to take a moment to reflect. For each of you graduating and for your family and friends, this moment will mean different things. I'd like to start by acknowledging that the past year has been difficult. As a university community, while we have faced a great challenge, there's also been a great deal to celebrate here today. Amidst all of the challenges and uncertainty, there are countless stories of courage, resilience, care and tenacity. That is what this university community is all about. It is part of our identity, and today is the moment to celebrate those stories and all of our people. I would encourage you to think about your story and the personal qualities you have drawn on as you have navigated this past year. Whatever that looks or feels like to you, hold on to it, because it will help you in your next stage. That exposure of living and working through adverse adverse circumstances will serve you well, because that is often what life is about. As Chancellor, I will in a moment admit you to your degrees or award you your diplomas on behalf of the University of Tasmania. This is the actual moment of your graduation. Before that, though, the Chair of the Academic Senate, on behalf of the academic staff, will acknowledge that you, the graduands, are qualified to be admitted to your degrees or awarded your diplomas. The Academic Senate is the present-day equivalence of the ancient guilds, who insisted that they were the ones to verify that appropriate standards had been met. The Chair of the Academic Senate performs that function today. As the ceremony concludes today, you will join us in processing from the room a public recognition of your status as graduates and diplomats. This is the tradition and formality of graduation. You graduate today from a university deeply committed to the places and the people where we are based. While this extends beyond the island of Tasmania, our island identity is evident in all that we do. From our island, we have developed innovative courses delivered in New South Wales. It is our unique Tasmanian approach and our close connection to you that has allowed us to develop these courses for the advancement of professionals, and particularly those in the health sector. These are courses that we've been delighted to see many of you participate in. Being a place-based university, we're attentive to the needs and challenges of the communities we are part of. Though you did not study on the island, you each now have a connection to Tasmania. I encourage you to keep that connection alive, along with your connection to the communities that you are part of here in New South Wales and to the university more broadly. Wherever you find yourself, I encourage you to bring the same kind of thinking that guides us at the university. Thinking that is grounded in care and respect for the places and the people we are amongst. I hope that you will be our ally as we go about our mission as a university. We need you to bring your knowledge and skills to the communities you are part of. The challenges we now face and those of the future are the kinds of challenges where we need to take a collective approach. We all have an important role to play. As we do that, each of you can be exemplars for what higher education can unlock for people and the positive change it can enable, not only for you, but for those around you. It is you to whom we now look to lead, to imagine, and to shape our future. Remember your time on the university campuses with fondness and cherish the connections that you have made and the relationship that you have developed. Hold on to the moments that are meaningful for you. And people don't like me segueing when I make a speech, but usually people remember those years when they study at universities more strongly than most of the other times of their lives. And that's because pressure of living becomes greater, believe it or not, as you move to the next phase. And so remember that. And in fact, as you get older, they get stronger. I've got people now who are at the Tasmanian University with me who have more and more reunions now and want to meet up for lunch as they move into retirement. So it's a long way for you, but you'll remember these days and you'll remember the people you're with, because in some ways the relationships you've had during your period of study is the most intense you'll have. So cherish those connections you've made and hold on to the moments that are meaningful for you. I hope that you'll never lose the thirst for knowledge that is the true outcome of higher education. I encourage you to continue applying the skills of analysis and inquiry that you've learned in the course of your studies to seek balance and clarify in the issues and problems you will face. These attributes are in many ways more important than the content of the courses you have undertaken. The university's motto is Ingenius Paterit Campus, which translates to "the field lies open to talent." It captures our spirit, our belief in the talents of every person and their ability to make a contribution to their communities. Today is your day, a day for celebration of your achievements and a parting reflection with your fellow graduates of your time at the University of Tasmania. You should all feel justly proud of what you've achieved and see that pride reflected in all of us here with you today. Let me offer a special congratulations to you all. You, our graduates, now have the talents, skills and expertise. I hope that you will all embrace the next stage of your life journey, committed to creating a better future. It is now my pleasure to invite Professor Melanie Lavu to present the graduation address. Professor Lavu has worked in higher education for over 15 years within 2 universities and spanning 6 campuses across Australia, including her most recent role as Associate Professor of Nursing and Associate Dean Learning Futures and Strategic Engagement in Charles Darwin University's College of Nursing and Midwifery. With a deep understanding and insight into the importance of place and community, Professor Lavu is passionate about delivering education to people where they live and work, and she views this as an imperative to address equity and access, particularly in rural and remote areas. Professor Lavu joined the university in December last year as Associate Dean, New South Wales Campuses and Deputy Head of the School of Nursing. I now invite Professor Lavu to give the graduation address.
Welcome, parents, family, friends, our industry partners, but most of all, welcome to you, our graduates. As the Associate Dean of the New South Wales campuses, I feel incredibly privileged to be giving this address today, and I am filled with a great sense of pride and optimism for the future as I look out into this audience. On behalf of the College of Health and Medicine, I would like to congratulate our graduates on the completion of their studies, of your studies, in what has been the most extraordinary time. We are extremely proud of the efforts employed by each and every one of you throughout your studies. Your determination and your diligence to your chosen area of health and the sacrifices you have made have paved the way for you to be here joining in today's most wonderful celebrations. Over the last 12 months, we've continued to focus and support the staff and student experience in New South Wales with the completion of Stage 3 of our renovations at the Rozelle campus, ushering in a modern transformation of facilities, improved teaching spaces, and expanding the nursing simulation areas and suites. These ongoing efforts help to ensure that your experiences, skills, and knowledge acquired throughout your studies at the University of Tasmania equip you for the challenges that will lie ahead. So today, I want to share with you a few of my core values, a few concepts that I've adopted during my career and my lifetime that have underpinned and continued to guide what I like to call my unbridled optimism for life and my career. Firstly, remember always to trust yourself. Show kindness and respect for other people. Embrace opportunities, and that's a big one. Be open to the possibilities. There are many, and there will be many over the course of a career. Be kind to yourselves. Employ self-respect always, and remember along the way to just stop and breathe. These things have served me incredibly well over my life and my career. I come back to them often. Furthermore, never ever stop learning. This isn't the end. You go on forever, you never stop. It's a wonderful thing, it's an empowering thing. Exercise humility in absolutely everything you do and grab every single opportunity that comes your way and run at it full speed. Do things that will enrich your life and experiences, things that might scare you a little bit or push you to the edge of your comfort zone. And I can tell you that impressing yourself is far more fulfilling than spending your valuable time trying to impress other people. When you leave today's ceremony as graduates, you will join the university's College of Health and Medicine's alumni community. This community stretches across Australia and all around the world, providing a network for future connections and expanding new horizons. Recognition today should also be paid to your family, your friends, and your support network who've worked with you and supported you throughout your endeavours. Also to the university staff, including lecturers, tutors, professional staff, and mentors who strove to ensure your success. Congratulations on your achievement. Today is all yours. I wish you the absolute best in your future endeavours and your career development. Thank you.
Thank you very much. I think what came through, for me anyway, was the level of compassion and the level of commitment that was shown in that speech, which are two values that people, particularly in the caring professions, need to adopt and to work on. The other one I'd add too that was emphasised was continual learning. That point was well made because the world's moving at such a fast pace that to keep up you must keep on learning. So there was much, in fact I felt like taking a few notes, but I didn't do that. Maybe when you leave here it might take a bit of time to take a couple of notes of the most important points that Professor Lavu made, because I think they were very well made. So thank you very much for your speech. I now call upon the Chair of Academic Senate, Professor Natalie Brown, to present candidates for degrees and diplomas.
I call upon candidates to stand. Chancellor, I commend to you the candidates whose names are listed in the conferral list before you for admission to the degrees and for the award of the diplomas shown. They have completed all requirements for their awards to the satisfaction of Academic Senate.
By virtue of the authority vested in my office, I admit you and the candidates in absentia, as listed in the conferral list before me, to the degrees and award the diplomas for which you and they have qualified.
Ladies and gentlemen, please join with me in congratulating the new graduates and diplomates. Graduates and diplomates, please be seated. Chancellor, the graduates and diplomates will now be presented to you.
I now call upon Associate Professor Rachel Kornhaber, representing the Executive Dean of the College of Health and Medicine, to present graduates and diplomats in that college.
Chancellor, for the degree of Bachelor of Nursing, I present to you Pratisha Adhikari. Risha Adhikari Hamal. Margaret Elizabeth Allinson. Andrea Alvarenga. Shivani Anand. Kai Lani Armstrong. Neethamul Babu. Georgia Isabella Bamba. Mark Patrick Belisario. Shona Margaret Beswick O'Brien. Dev Lakshmi Buju. Alison Suzanne Borison. Ramal Christian Marco Quajijo. Miko Chen. Stephania Chipato. Prima Chiril Zachariah. Tenzin Chico. Nicole Christine Palmaria Coinis. William Cotachio. Ruwan Kutwan. Emily Curtin. Tara Dahl. Wayne Mark Davis. Karen Ann Guapa de los Santos. Prativa Arau Dunganga. Emily Ann Durham. Ellen Louise Fasson. Sangeeta Gorel. Edward Lozda Garcia. Bimal Giri Kafle. Chan Badur Gurung. Shanley Marianne Henderson. Red Amelia Hunt. Linda Ira. Dawu Jha. Sheila Jeptum. Mira Adelidia Bridget Johnson Motosino. Lucy Jane Mary Johnston. Kate Louise Judd. Denali Mashika Pera Kaparaj. Shiran Katari. Risha Casey. Sony Casey. Ingrid Yvonne Kilder. Rachel Louise Kerr. Benita Kadak Basnet. Sabita Karal. Shijana Katari. Po Ling Cook. Mantosh Kumar. Basha Kanwa. Katarzyna Laskowska. Roshi Latawi. Na Lee. Serena Licardello. Ying Lu. Kate Main. Kamal Raj Manali. Kishan Mandar. Rajini Mandar. Joyce Louise Murrow. Priyanka Misha Pandey. Ji Hainun Moon. Sabikun Nahar. Melissa Tinotenda Nadue. Asmita Napun Adakari. Rupa Napun Dal. Izzy Osa Omagiri. Sira Veronica Ortak. Taylor Pallone. Manshi Panther. Christopher Barry Payne. Dorota Podolok. Colleen Mora Power. Nina Panjipati Maharajan. Shanisha Ashirita Prasad. Samisha Rai. Apasek Rijal. Lauren Salmon. Sulokana Sapkota. Rastal Aliara Sa Quilibon. Amelia Louise Scheidel Barlini. Shrahada Sen. Prakesh Shahi. Risha Sharma. Rita Sharma Bhatt. Purba Yangi Purba Sherpa. Dipsha Shrestha. Jyoti Shrestha. Mandira Shrestha. Nari Sharma Shrestha. Nisha Shrestha. Shweta Shrestha. Yobaji Shrestha. Rubina Sidika. Prabita Silwal. Rachana Silwal. Raju Silwa Nupain. Melanie Janine Smith. Sally Tabet. Kathleen Crystal Talisayon. Eriko Tabernet. Anup Tanduka. Rosha Thapa. Deepika Thapa. Srijana Timil Siana. Kim Nagan Tran. Jade Elizabeth Tunks. Nicole Regina Valerio. Victoria Melissa Viray. Gagandeep Kaur Virik. Lujan Wang. Alicia Williams. Liza Bondo Zaragoza. Kunja Basnet. Chancellor, for the degree of Bachelor of Nursing with Clinical Honours Transition to Practice, I present to you Jamie Faval. Laura Jane Ferraro. Chancellor, for the degree of Bachelor of Nursing with Professional Honours Cardiovascular Nursing, I present to you Lillian Minamasahai. Chancellor, for the award of the Graduate Certificate in Nursing, I present to you John Vincent Aquino. Christine May Alejandra Delarego. Tipsuda de Souza. Jarina Gurung. Michelle Jerd. Geeta KC. Pramjit Kaur. Raquel Elegario. Cherry Sol Garfin Pico. Stephen Matthew Princeton Wood. Melody Ann Dessau Regan. Samantha Ann Salamo. Anita Titus Savio. Janita Singh. Gina Thomas. Janine Twico. Renita Varma. Jasmine Vigi. Chancellor, for the award of Graduate Diploma of Nursing, I present to you Mavis Bunda. Isaiah Chris Jean Beaupre. Bijara Batatari. Bridget Jane Eaton. Suja George. Samjana Gimri. Danielle Gorman. Jae Yong Han. Leah Corfiatis. Victoria Angelica Lim. Jacqueline Sarah Macaria. Manth Daos Privilege Mayo. Seema Kumari Prasad. Sam Ikisha Prasari Thapalea. Sunil Remji. Devasi Kuti Shija Payapili. Rushmi Sakaria. Chancellor, for the degree of Masters of Clinical Nursing and Teaching, I present to you Nibesh Aral. Imon Brown. Cassandra Shemi Samentido del Casilio. Amanda Wadzini Chinyani. Chancellor, I present to you Stephen Floyd, who is representing Emma Jane Floyd, to whom you have posthumously awarded the Master of Nursing. Patrick Victor Gould. Shirley Jose. Mary Joseph. Mary Lafferty. Christine Manjajuri. Monita Mesuria. Lucia Nai M. Andy. Shamila Ray. Senit Rajan. Joycemil Grace Sanguza Sampson. Justy Thankam Joy. Renew Thomas. Lee Margaret Thomason. Ramimol Valiki Kuran. Chancellor, that concludes. Anne Smita Zakaria. Chancellor, that concludes the presentation of the graduates and the diplomats from the College of Health and Medicine.
I I now call upon Professor Natalie Brown, representing the Dean of Graduate Research, to present the graduate who qualified for a research higher degree in graduate research.
Chancellor, along with teaching, research is one of the major activities of the University of Tasmania. The university is ranked among the top research-intensive universities within Australia, and the strength and diversity of our research is reflected in our consistent world-class performance across a breadth of disciplines. Our high degree graduate research students make a significant contribution to our research activities through the generation of new knowledge, through analysis, innovation and insight, using state-of-the-art research facilities and a truly multidisciplinary approach. Through the application of that knowledge, our research students contribute to the solution of real-world problems and to the improvement of our communities and citizens' well-being. Chancellor, it gives me great pleasure to present the new research high degree graduate to you. Chancellor, you have admitted Kelly Jane Edwards to the degree of Doctor of Philosophy. Dr. Edwards formed a research advisory group consisting of registered nurses, patients and family members, and together they developed, tested and evaluated a new way of collecting and disseminating hospital experience feedback. Chancellor, Dr. Kelly Jane Edwards. Chancellor, that concludes the presentation of the graduate from Graduate Research.
It is now my pleasure to introduce to you Kishan Mandahar, who graduated this afternoon with a Bachelor of Nursing. Kishan will now give the valedictory address on behalf of the cohort of students graduating today.
Chancellor, distinguished guests, members of the university, graduates, friends and family, I feel privileged and honoured to be standing here in front of all of you this afternoon to celebrate the memories and accomplishments of our graduating class for 2021. For many, if not all, it has been an arduous journey of 2 years, taking on an enormous workload within such a short period of time. With so few breaks and so many assignments, we got it done. I remember sitting in the computer labs at Roselle with my friends Asosa, Harini, Neo and George trying to finish a group presentation for Vivian's health and healthcare class that was due the next day. As you can imagine, there wasn't much assignment work going on. What was supposed to be completed during the day led us to working together late at night on campus and even the early hours before class, but we did it. With perseverance, resilience and sacrifices, we all took on the often confusing musical chairs game that was our bioscience exams. We all stood outside the nursing labs, extremely nervous, running over the steps in our heads and the questions that may be asked by our examiner for the OSCEs. We all spent those Christmases and New Years away from family and friends and in front of a computer, watching lecture videos or completing that essay. And with the current situation of the pandemic, we all had to adjust our lives and the way we undertook this degree through online learning and conversating with our peers on WhatsApp group, Facebook and Viber. And what was all this for in the end? Obviously, to pass the baton on to the next lot of nursing students so they can do all the vital signs for us, right? No, but in all honesty, whether it be as a new graduate on your first rotation, an enrolled nurse transitioning to one who's registered, or working within another area of healthcare, this degree we have completed has opened a door, an opportunity to truly make a difference in other people's lives. I believe it has taught us how to integrate that knowledge through problem solving, critical thinking, and clinical reasoning, to better care for our patients, and more importantly, to influence healthcare and policy and to empower others to make better decisions around their health. And how will we do all this? We will do this as caregivers, clinicians, educators, leaders, and researchers. As advocates and change agents at the forefront of healthcare here in Australia, our impact will be felt by the child admitted for a minor injury through to the family watching the very last breaths be drawn by their kin. But our learning does not finish here or in the next chapter of our lives. Florence Nightingale once said, "Let us never consider ourselves finished nurses. We must be learning all of our lives." And I know everyone here today will be committed to be doing just that. We will engage in in-service education, workshops, seminars and conferences, upskill our knowledge not just through postgraduate studies, but through various other courses and accreditations. We will maintain, improve, and broaden our knowledge, our expertise and competencies, and develop the personal and professional qualities required for nursing all throughout our professional lives. And so finally, on behalf of my cohorts, we really need to give thanks to the amazing staff at both Rozelle and Darlinghurst campuses who've been instrumental in getting us through this nursing degree. Specifically, I want to thank Richard Say for his continued passion, and as someone who's always gone above and beyond his duty as a teacher to ensure our questions were always answered and that we developed an understanding of nursing care within a productive learning environment. Thanks to Fiona for her patience, her dedication, and her ability to guide an oftentimes routed class through the many practical sessions we had in the labs. Thanks CL, Sally, Miguel, and the rest of the bioscience team for making those early morning starts bearable, often with coffee, tea, biscuits on a table, and a smile to welcome us into class. They broke down some of the most difficult and complex aspects of anatomy, physiology, and pathophysiology with various models, charts, pictures, and diagrams, making it more palatable and easier for us to absorb and understand. Now, I want to end on this note and give a little advice to all the graduates that I've lent on time and time again to get me through this nursing degree. When life brings you down, when you may feel like quitting, remember why you started this journey, why you wanted to become a nurse. Whether you wanted to make a difference or find fulfillment in helping others, draw out that one inherent element in yourself that led you to make this decision, and you'll never feel doubtful about yourself, never feel uncertain, nor demoralized by what you have achieved and will achieve in your future. The best is yet to come from you. Thank you.
Well, that's the first time a student has turned around and congratulated the teachers. Thanks for that. But thank you for responding as students to what was a heartfelt address, one that was very articulately presented and shows a high level of commitment to the nursing profession, and I thank him for it because I'm sure you've inspired the students here today. So I'd like us all to once again give thanks for Kishan's speech. That just about concludes the ceremony. I would now like to take the time to encourage each of you to acknowledge the contribution of friends and family who have supported you on your path to graduation today. The atmosphere, the mixture of your support here today is the broadest of generally graduations that I've been involved in, from the cries of small babies right through, which is great to see that sort of celebratory atmosphere. And they were there for you during you working your way through till today. In so many ways, graduation is a collective achievement. It really matters to have a moment to be with and to acknowledge all the people that have been part of your journey. I now invite our graduates to stand and turn and express your gratitude to those who have supported you with a round of applause. Thank you very much. Be seated. As you celebrate your graduation today, you join a vibrant global family of over 130,000 graduates who have taken this precious University of Tasmania experience to all continents around the world and across more than 120 countries. Remember that you're not leaving the university. As alumni of the university, you've joined what is a very special university community. You are all members of our extended university family, and I do hope you'll keep in touch. All graduation ceremonies represent a very special moment. However, after the challenges of the past 14 months, being here with you today could not be more important or more heartwarming for me. Enjoy the day with your family and friends. I ask you to stand while the procession retires and invite you to follow us. Thank you very much.